Hello, 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 hello everyone. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Patrick, and today I'd like to introduce you to a new service offering that I have called Storybook-in-a-Box, done for you asset creation. This service is for anyone that is if you're a creator, an educator, um, a storybook creator, and you don't have the time to create the assets and you need help with that, this service is for you. You give me the idea, I'll create the story text, the illustration scenes, and an editable layout in Canva that you can take and you can publish on Amazon KDP. You can just create a digital product and put it on your store, and you're good to go. So you can stop staring at a blank page and get a professionally built asset package ready for you for your creative touch. So on to the next slide. So stop guessing your way forward, right? This service is for creators who want structure first, freedom second, right? Like I said, this is for storybook creators, self-publishers, parents, educators, any AI illustrators, or just content creators in general, right? This service eliminates the blank page panic by handling the thinking, writing, and illustration groundwork. So on to the next page. This is the service in summary, right? It's called it's called Storybook in a Box, DFY assets. DFY is done for you. It's a complete structured asset bundle built specifically for your story. So you will be provided with a story summary, 1 to 2 paragraph overview with clear arc. You will be provided with a story outline, which is a page by page visual action breakdown. You will be given 8 to 12 scenes written for, it could be ages 3 to 8, teenagers or adults. It's not only limited to a specific age group, but typically storybooks are between 8 to 12 pages, right? You will be given a Canva layout, which you can edit the text. You can even edit the images if you want to, right? Um, at the end, you will have story or illustration scenes that you can put inside of your own digital PDF storybook. You can compile and bundle them into a Amazon KDP print on demand product. You can put them towards creating animated visual stories and more. Okay, so here's so it's ready for Canva and commercial use. These are just some examples of stories that I've created. You're not limited to just um, colorful images. You can do coloring. Well, I can help you create coloring pages for coloring books. So I build, you publish. What's included: story, summary, and text, full illustrations, editable Canva file foundation. What's not included is a final exported PDF. That's on you. And there is no Amazon KDP uploading. Okay. So why is this service a good deal, right? A sweet stop. So a sweet spot. You don't have to chase after freelancers. Typically, freelance work, story text writing, anywhere from 50 to 100 or above in value. Um, Custom illustration work can cost you anywhere from 75 or lower, or all the way up to 150 or higher. Uh, Custom Canva or just layouts in general can be, to get set up, can be 50 and above. So on average, the total market value for a service like this could be anywhere from $175 to $300 or above, right? So what you eliminate is you don't have to use multiple freelancers. You just have me, right? You don't have to worry about inconsistent styles or characters or multiple invoices or back and forth, right? We will handle the initial onboarding call. You have a one-on-one 30-minute onboarding call with myself, and we will go over your project needs, and I'll ask you questions. You'll confirm, and I'll get started. So Storybook in a Box is one style, one price, one delivery. Okay. So you can start today for 97. The regular price is $127. Um, as people say, maybe that will go higher, but the sale price until the end of this week is $97, right? I will provide you with a link, but you click to buy it. You reserve your one-on-one call to share your idea. There is an onboarding form where you fill out a lot of information, but on that one-to-one call, I will confirm, ask you questions, you ask me questions, and by the end of that call, I will have enough that I need so I can provide you with your assets in 3 to 5 business days. If you needed rush delivery, that is available upon request, and depending on how soon you need that, there may be an additional cost to that. Okay, so I'd like to show you some examples of some example work that I've done, right? So for myself, these are just examples. So this is the butterfly garden with Fixie Pop, and this is a coloring storybook. Okay, so I created myself let me say the cover page, right? The story cover page. This is a digital download, but it's also suitable for uploading to Amazon KDP. So there's a blank page, then there's a content page, blank page, content page. Then you have the storybook page, the text, a blank page. Then you have the image. So if you have any experience with Amazon KDP, they require a blank page. So, well, with coloring books, so the bleed, if you when the child or the adult colors on the page, it does not bleed over to the text on the next page or the image. So you provide a blank page. So going through here, so this is an example of the type of work that I will provide for you, the quality of the work. All right, these are 45 pages, so I'm just going to zoom through this. And if this is something that you like, so this text that you see here is what I generate based on your story idea, okay? And with a Canva, template, you can modify this text accordingly, right? And if you have skills with AI, you can modify those images, the assets as well. And another example. So this is an example of just a storybook, right? In a 8.5 by 8.5 by 8.5 style, or 1:1 ratio, if you want to say that. And it's a fun day at the farm with Frankie. Okay, so that's the cover image, and that is the the title page. That's the title page, right? And some storybooks have this books belongs to. And then here's the first story text page, and then they flip it over. They'll have an image. Next page, because children, we typically read from left to right in the Western Hemisphere, right? And then there you are, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. In total, it's 25 pages to this storybook. Okay, and this is the quality for this. This is a render style of 3D, right? You choose the illustration style, cartoon style, children book style, 3D, anime. You choose, and we'll get that done. Okay, and there's the end, right? See you soon until the next Frankie adventure. Okay, and there's Frankie. Okay, and one more. So this is Fizzy Pop and the Sparkle Door. If any of you are in my consistent characters community on School, you're probably familiar with the Sparkle Door method, which is a method I use to easily create visual stories and the images associated with them using ChatGPT. So if you're somebody that says, hey, Patrick, I like your service, but I would like to do it on my own, I also offer a PDF guide which shows you my method of my AI workflow, or my method that easily allows me to create visual stories very quickly with quality images using ChatGPT. So this is Fizzy Pop and the Sparkle Door. This title page belongs to, and there's Fizzy Pop. All right. Now, I want you to imagine that these are on a storybook for a child, right? very crisp and clear, right? I'm smiling as I show you this, right? Because this is this is the quality of work that AI can do for us, right? And then the quality of work that I will do for you if you, um, you know, take on my services, right? And there she is. All right, so that's the end of the examples. And once again, the sale price is $97 for the end of the this week. The normal price is $127. I have a turnaround time of anywhere of 3 to 5 business days. We will have a 30-minute one-on-one onboarding call. There's also a onboarding form where you will fill out some information that allows me to be ready for the call, and that's it. So I will provide you, I believe, either a link at the end of this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through DM and other methods. All right, peace.